Namaskar. In this video I will talk about the role of music in spiritual practice, role of music in meditation. It is very often that people ask, is it good to meditate while listening to the music, and what kind of music should I listen while meditating? So that kind of question I have to deal, but first I want to talk in general about music and its relation to the spirituality. The music as a science, it has originated actually in spirituality. The first master, the first guru, Sadashiva, first yogi, he has introduced the science of Sura Saptaka. Different animals, they produced different tones of the sound, such as goat, such as bull, such as peacock, and so on and so on. So he has compiled those sounds and he created this Sura Saptaka, the 7 notes. Sa, ri, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa. Sa from Sadaja, peacock, ri, rishabha, bull, and so on. So those became musical octave, and in the West we know it as do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So the very intention behind this science was to uplift the mind, to bring the mind into the state of concentration, and to bring the mind to awaken noble sentiments, noble desires within yourself, to soften your heart, to open your heart. So music plays a crucial, pivotal part in the music. Meditation itself is nothing but a heroic feat. To really control the mind, it requires a tremendous effort. The mind, it seems like, okay, I can control the mind. Very difficult to control. The mind runs in 1,000 directions. Mind is fundamentally indisciplined. Mind subsists on different objects of thinking. The mind derives happiness, derives pleasure from different objects of thinking. Therefore, and when the mind is not concentrated, the mind cannot derive very much pleasure from an object. So mind goes, take a little bit of pleasure here, then get bored, then goes to another object, then get bored, then goes to another object, then get bored. So when there is no concentration, then there is no discipline, person cannot really experience the joy of existence, because the mind is so shallow. It can get only very little, small, like a small berries it goes collecting. It doesn't take like a big watermelon. So, yeah. And that's why mind is very restless. It is jumping everywhere. And sadhana, spiritual practice, is achieving discipline of the mind. The mind goes in 1,000 directions, and you unite all those directions, you unite all those energies, you withdraw all those energies from all the objects of thinking, and make the mind flow like a river. Very powerful, very mighty river. And you're enjoying, you're feeling the huge flow of life through you. That's what meditation is. But to come to that state, it's not easy. So you try, you close your eyes and then 1,000 thoughts. So that's why music is extremely beneficial preliminary factor for the meditation. Especially 2 genres of music, which is, one is Kirtana, another one is Bhajana. Bhajana is individual song towards the Supreme, the glory of the Supreme. Something about your connection, about you sing the song which is devoted to the higher entity. It does not necessarily mean it is dedicated to God, but it is dedicated to some noble sentiment. So after that kind of song, that kind of music makes you courageous, makes you hopeful, makes you sweet, loving. So to awaken those kind of sentiments, that kind of music. And very much connected with God, of course, to sing, to cultivate that personal relationship between you and Supreme. Ideational, it's is a form of meditation. You can say meditation means, it means deep thinking. So while singing, you are thinking. You are thinking of the higher. Like, for example, I give you one example. Morgorile, he priyo keno gele, amai kichu bole gele na. Amai kichu bole gele na. E asha noi, mone borare noi. E asha noi, mon borare noi. Mon irkota bulona. Amai kichu bole gelena. This song, it has taste. You know, when you cook the food, there has to be many tastes. Otherwise, you are not satisfied. Like if it is only sweet, you are not satisfied. But if there is sweet, salty, astringent, bitter, hot, and sour, all those tastes combined, they make your soul very, very happy. You eat, and you not only fill up your stomach, but you also feel happiness and satisfaction in your mind. So in a similar way, our mind crave for different tastes. So music has this unique ability to give the taste, So for example, this song, it gives sweet taste, but also bitter taste. And it creates the ideation. It creates this kind of story that you're going through in your world of imagination. And in that world, you are living through an experience. And then that experience leaves a mark inside of your soul, leaves aftertaste, and leaves some kind of energy. With that energy, you feel inspiration and determination and force to meditate. You want to achieve that high state. Once you brought yourself in touch through music with the higher supreme idea. So this is the, like for example, this song says, Mor gore ele he priyo kino gile. Oh my beloved. The person speaks to God. Oh my beloved, you have come to my house. But why you come for so short time? You immediately left. This coming is not real visit. I cannot consider it a proper visit, because I have so many things to say to you, and I could not have chance to express my mind. And then later on it goes like this. It says, there were very celestial musical instruments playing the divine melody. From the skies, from the heavens, you have poured the currents of love. And you told me to love. Love. But how could I love if my mind ceased to exist? If my mind itself has disappeared? I went into such an ecstasy that I couldn't even love because I have become that. And then the last goes like this. The distance between you and me is so far, but still I'm saturated with your feeling, with your flow. And then there are melodies going on in the style of Deepak and Megamalar, some styles. In them, I feel your divine radiance. So this kind of such a nice aftertaste, like calmness. I feel everything is filled with your divine radiance. So this experience, this feeling of magic, is what is called elevation of consciousness. Your mind has been liberated from the lower locus, lower planes of existence, and ascended into very calm and blissful state. From there on, if you start meditation, that will be very easy and very, very inspiring, very inspirational. So music extremely important. Another branch is called Kirtana. Kirtana means, Bhaj means to call, you call the divine. And Kirtana means to glory, to glorify the divine. What means glory? Glorifying. How to glorify somebody? For example, I want to glorify you. I will be going and I will say, Mr. Such and such a great person. So nobody knows you, but after I've been trying to glorify you, everybody knows you. That's what's called glorification. So Kirtana means an attempt to glorify, to make unknown, invisible, formless, nameless entity, known, felt, experienced. So Kirtana means you do it individually or better even collectively. When you enter into ideation, when you enter into the meditative state and you feel the divinity, so that divinity is reflected within your mind. From your body and mind it is radiated, that divinity. I remember one time I was sitting meditating and there was one sister, one Didi. She was just other side of the hall. There was going on kirtan, people were singing, and she was there across the room. She was sitting and meditating. So she's sitting like very focused, concentrated. And I finished my meditation. I was happy with meditation. I opened my eyes. I'm just kind of, still floating blissfully in this peaceful state and blissful also state. So I opened my eyes, I looked at her, and she's in very face, in very structure, there is this radiation of an effort and of the connection. You can feel that she's being connected now. And she's being like really full of that glory of the divine. So when I saw, I thought, oh, I'm going to meditate a little more. Because this just hits me like anything, this wave. And I want to meditate. So this is called glorification. You glorify the divine. So a special kind of singing, like you singing the mantra. So, and by singing the mantra, you embody that state. Baba Namo Kevalamo Baba Nam Kevalam Baba Nam Kevalam Baba Nam Kevalam Baba Nam Kevalam. Like that. So you're singing, you become high yourself, and that highness, your divine highness, is getting reflected and radiated all around. So another person is singing also here, and his divine highness is just also here, in this space. My divine highness and his divine highness. All together we just, and two waves, they're just going, bam, they hit each other. And then another person. So all that combines and we go very high. So after that, you have that energy, you have that power to really make this heroic effort in meditation and to really discipline your mind, because it requires so much energy, so much strength to just make the mind to follow in one direction. And then you enjoy meditation. So music, this art, this science of music, also another day I tell you a story. I was trying to record some videos about biopsychology, and somehow I was not in the state. I was not very high. My mind was just kind of so-so. So I'm trying to record, and I cannot record. So 1 week I'm trying, working 6 hours a day. In the morning 3 hours, in the evening 3 hours, talking, already so tired and so exhausted out of this effort. But I cannot record proper video. I am not satisfied with that. Already I get defeated complex. Maybe I will never record this video. So my friends, they ask me, Dada, please come. Today we are giving concert. And you come and we will perform there. No, I'm very busy, I cannot go. No, Dada, please come. Okay. Because I love you, I will come. So I came and they sang such beautiful songs. also spiritual. Really, you cannot believe, in the end, people who have no connection with yoga, with anything, everybody stood up, everybody dancing, and everybody is so ecstatic. And myself, I am so high. They just like, they put my mind so high. Next day I came, in one go I recorded everything. So once you become that, in that state, once you open your mind, your creativity, your everything, energy flows, your intuition, your general enjoyment, you just see the world and you feel, oh my God, that's so beautiful. That's what music does. So music is very, very crucial aid in the practice of meditation. Now to the question, what music to use for meditation? And is it good to listen in meditation? No, it is not good. While in meditation, you should not listen to any music. You should not listen to anything, because meditation is the process of withdrawal of the mind from any type of object. You're withdrawing the mind from all the senses, from ears, from eyes, from nose, from tongue, from touch. You're trying to completely invert your attention and bring your attention towards your spirit. This is what meditation. And if you are listening to the meditation, it makes kind of nice, make kind of easy, but at the same time you're not meditating. You are still with the object, you are still with the world, you are still with the music. You're not really meditating. So it is good to do before meditation, and then during meditation to remain completely withdraw. Invert your attention inside. Go inward, inside of yourself. Yeah, sometimes there are cases like, for example, you are somewhere in the environment where everybody is talking and then it's not very nice, not very pure, and there's so many noise. In that case, perhaps you could use some good spiritual music like Kirtana, Bhajana. The song like mantra singing is best. And then you meditate just to withdraw from that noise. And then you also withdraw from the mantra. You don't listen. Just go inside. But in general, when you are in a proper environment, no need to listen to the music. Yeah. Otherwise, I also feel the spiritual music, and I also feel like any music that contains a high idea. Like if there is a noble sentiment awakening, courage, love, freedom, aspiration for something great, that's good. That's good music, and it helps. Yeah. So I hope that our team, they will put some links in our app for the meditation. It's called Meditation Steps. There are lots of recordings with Kirtan, with Bhajana. So you can listen, you can enjoy, you can become high, and then you enjoy your meditation properly. Yeah. And I hope that music will still go on. Originally, music has originated from that aspiration to become high, by listening to the music, to uplift the mind. So today, the music sometimes even the opposite. Sometimes it is not bringing you high, bringing you down to the lower planes of existence, to the lower chakras, just you go down. So I hope in future the music, and we should make an effort to develop music in that way and develop that science further, to study the human mind, study the reaction of the human mind towards the music, and develop the way to uplift the mind higher and higher and higher. Truly speaking, my first spiritual awakenings, first spiritual feelings, they came from listening to the music. I was listening to Pink Floyd, Division Bell, and I was like, wow, yeah. And I didn't understand English that time. So whatever I imagine. So whatever I was going through that music, it was very nice, and I was going into some higher world. So yeah, I think music plays very, very important role in the spirituality. So you can write in the comments what effect the music play in your life, and did it play any role in your spiritual awakening. Namaskar. You also can share this video if you like it, and also consider that you can put something to promote this video so that our channel can receive some traction and become more available to the other people. So thank you. Namaskar.